It resides between my eyes. Walked through the fire, came out better on the other side. See, life's like a beach if you find the sand. And right now, I feel like 100 grand.
You are listening to Inspired Insider with your host, Dr. Jeremy Wise.
Live from the Sweet and Snack Show. Jeremy Weiss here. We're live from the Sweet and Snack Show, and we're here with Steve Savage. He runs Thrive Tribe, and you guys have a couple other brands too. And I want to hear, Steve, the origins. What was the first product you came up with?
Yeah, so the parent company's 1908 Brands, and our first brand was Boulder Clean. And Boulder Clean was a spin-off of my previous company, Eco Products. And so when Eco Products sold in 2012, the acquiring company of that compostable, disposable food service company didn't really want Boulder Clean, so I started 1908 Brands because Boulder Clean was a great brand in over 1,500 retailers, and it's something I wanted to continue, so I started 1908 Brands, and Boulder Clean was our first and is currently our biggest brand.
So why 1908? What's that?
So 1908 is a story that goes back in my family. My great-great-uncle, William Kent, purchased and donated 300 acres of redwood trees, 300 acres of land, and to Teddy Roosevelt in the U.S. government, and that is now called the Muirs National Woods, so it's a national park just outside San Francisco.
That's awesome. So why do you think they didn't want Boulder Clean?
It's a disposable food cup and plates, bowls, clamshells, so it's a food service company that bought Boulder or Eco Products, so they didn't want cleaning products. It's kind of like Solo Cup Company. It'd be weird if Solo Cup Company had laundry detergent. Similar philosophy.
Totally. So what was the popular food product, the next popular food product that you came out with? So
in 2013, we decided we wanted to get into food brands. So our first purchase, ironically, was called Holy Bites, and which is now Thrive Tribe. So when we bought Holy Bites, it was 4 flavors of bites. We rebranded it under Thrive Tribe because we didn't love the name Holy Bites, and we added 4 more flavors of bites, so a total of 8 different flavors of bites. And now we have 4 different cookies, 4 different flavored coconut chips, and 4 bars.
So what are the most popular cookies and most popular of the bites?
Yeah, vanilla, almond, and cacao are probably our 2 most popular bites. Vanilla almond is spreading in Costco right now. Cacao, either people love it or they don't based upon their chocolate affiliation. And so vanilla almond was kind of a safer flavor for more customers. So that's what Costco went with. So it's really cacao or vanilla almond. In the cookies, we have our newest flavor, chocolate brownie. So we replaced chocolate mint with chocolate brownie, and that is just amazing. If you can picture the corner piece of your brownie tray, the one that's like cooked the most, that's exactly what that tastes like. So it is, even though it's new, it's now our fastest growing and most purchased one of our cookies.
So Steve, talk about your philosophy on health, because these are very healthy products, right? And they're all paleo. So did you start off just eating very healthy, or what's your philosophy on what you put into these products?
Right. So, yes, I mean, I eat pretty well. We do have lots of employees and a food chemist, that really knows these products inside and out, so they know it even better than I, but I eat well. Most of our products are totally innovative. So this is really the first paleo snack that's gluten-free, grain-free, and dairy-free. And all those categories, paleo's growing, grain-free. So a lot of people are starting to realize that grains are not really good for your body, especially processed grains. That's why you're tired after lunch, is because your body's having so much trouble processing your breads that you ate at lunch. Grains came from the agriculture. That's what cows ate and since it's filling and it's cheap, the food industry has taken to it. So that's what humans are eating, and really they shouldn't. So grains, another trend. Dairy restrictions, dairy-free, and gluten-free. So all four of those categories are really popular.
Yeah, I mean, I've interviewed Dr. Lauren Cordain, and what people don't know is, he's PhD researcher for 30 years, and that's where he came up with a lot of this for the paleo diet, so to speak. But so your roots, it seems like you've always been an entrepreneur. Yeah. Where does that come from?
When I graduated from college in 1990, I started Eco Products. And, that was a 22-year ride until it sold. And then I started 1908 Brands. I don't know. I've really only, my resume is pretty simple. I've actually never even really needed to use it. But I've been with 2 companies for my entire life. So I like to keep it simple. But when I get into something, I get into it 110%.
And you guys are expanding overseas, too.
We are. So Thrive Tribe is going into Costco in Korea. And
why
Boulder,
Korea, out of all the places?
They follow U.S. trends, and I would say Korea more than anywhere else. South Korea, and then it's also going into Costco in Taiwan, who similarly they have better diets than the U.S. Well, pretty much everyone has better diets than the U.S.
It's a low bar.
It's a low bar, but they follow. The Asian market follows U.S. trends, and Thrive Tribe's one of the fastest growing snack brands. If you look in IRI or SPINS data, it's growing rapidly for those reasons of the trends I was talking about. And then Boulder Clean is also going into Costco in Taiwan. Both these brands are already in Costco in the U.S. And then Canada. So 4 of our brands, Schultz, Thrive Tribe, Fruitivity, and Boulder Clean, are going into 500 Loblaw locations. That actually happened at the beginning of this year. And then they're also going into Whole Foods up there, Longo's, Sobeys, and Choices Market, and some other smaller independents.
You're going to be very busy. Two last questions. One, from the outside it looks, I wouldn't say easy, but like there's an upward trajectory. Talk about some of the challenges.
Yeah, it's funny. 1908 Brands, we consider it, a family of brands. If you look at our website, it talks a lot about family. We want to bring better products into your home. We think about each one of our brands it's like your kids. They all have their strengths. They all have their challenges. Some have more strengths. Some have more challenges. Just think of our family having 6 kids, and they're all growing up. We're learning things every month, every trade show. Every time we talk to a buyer, what is the market looking for? So in strengths, I think, we're hitting trends. Obviously, this natural food category and natural products is growing at about 20% a year, where the food industry is flat, if only growing 1 or 2% a year. So natural foods is growing, hitting certain diets, and, with our newest brand, 3 Bears,
talk about 3 Bears?
Well, 3 Bears is free of the top 8 allergens. So 40% of the population today has an allergic reaction to one of those 8 allergies. So we call 3 Bears, playing on the Goldilocks story of just right. Just right for you, just right nutritionally. It doesn't matter if you're allergic to, grains or dairy. You're going to be able to eat 3 Bears. And so we're excited about that. There's bars, there's oatmeal cups. The oatmeal cups just went into 2,300 CVS locations. CVS just last week did a 4-foot set. It's called Go With Your Gut. So everything in that has probiotics in it. 3 Bears has probiotics. Yeah. So 3 Bears has squeeze packs and oatmeal cups and bars.
Amazing, guys. What about, last question, proud moment? You've had a long journey as an entrepreneur, going to be longer, but you've sold companies, you've started companies. What do you remember as a milestone that you're especially proud of?
I don't know if I have a pat yourself on the back moment yet.
Well, see, that's the thing about entrepreneurs. You get a bottle of champagne for that moment, but then you never crack it open to celebrate. Yeah. Was there a certain, retailer that you're excited about, or a certain some kind of milestone that you hit with any of the companies.
Right. So, I mean, when you get a purchase order from some big retailers, I mean, that's a pat yourself on the back moment, and we're pretty excited about it. Just this week, all 6 brands got into all the Albertsons and Safeway in the Rocky Mountain region, and we were celebrating. We went to happy hour, but when you talk about
That's when the work begins.
Right, yeah. I mean, when you talk about what will make me happy, it's really when these brands are bigger, and it's the phone calls and the emails we get into our customer service saying, I love your product. My son can now eat this particular bar, and we've been looking for solutions. Yeah. Those are really the moments that I become the most proud, is when we solve people's problems on their dietary restrictions and give them, a healthy alternative at, a delicious and nutritious benefits.
Yeah. So point people, where can they find you online? Obviously, they can find you in different stores across the U.S. Where should they go online to check out more?
Of course, Amazon. And we're about halfway through uploading all our products through FBA on Amazon, which I guess is just a technical term. But you can find most of our brands on Amazon, but more and more will be getting loaded up in the weeks to come. So if you don't see it today, look back in a month. Each brand has a website, so you can go to where to find and put in your zip code, and it will tell you all the retailers in your locations. Thrive Market's been a great partner of ours online. So really Amazon or Thrive Market, and then there's some other websites. But
what's your parent website?
The parent website is 1908brands.com.
Okay, cool. Go check out 1908brands.com, live from the Sweet and Snack Show.
What I got, you can't buy. It resides between my eyes. Walked through the fire, came out better on the other side. See, life's like a beach if you find the sand. And right now, I feel like 100 grand.